All right, welcome to today's market snapshot. We're going to go through the best top-down analysis to be able to help you also to look at the market the way I see it and make profit out of it. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Now, before we begin with our chart, it's very advisable and it's the best thing to do to first of all begin looking at your calendar before doing anything. Now, we will jump straight to our FX factory, see what we have. Now, on the FX Factory, this coming week, we are expecting some red alert news to come out this week. We have flash PMI for Euro that is expected to come out much positive and much higher than previously. Because if this number comes out at 46.2 or something above 46.2, will be good for the Euro. Again, at 12:30 p.m. on Monday, we'll be expecting also GBP flash PMI, manufacturing PMI, which is also expected to rise from the previous data released, which was 46.9, and is expected to be around 47.3. Now again at 4:45 we have the flash PMI for the US dollar. Again, still expected to drop. It's expected to drop from 52.7 to 51.9. And later during the night at 9 p.m., we'll be expecting the governor, the Bank of England governor, to speak at 9 p.m. Now on Tuesday, we don't have anything coming out. So basically on Tuesday, we'll be expecting more technicals than fundamentals. So we'll be expecting technicals to play out nicely. Again on Wednesday, the same week, we have Australian dollar CPI year over year. Again, we also have GBP CPI year over year, which is expected to drop from 3.0 to 2.9%. Then again, we have GBP annual budget release, which is going to happen the whole day. Again, at 3:30 p.m., on Thursday, we have final GDP quarter over quarter, which is expected to rise from 2.3 to 2.4%. Again, at 10 a.m. Friday, we're expecting resale sales month over month for the pound, which is expected to drop from 1.7% to negative 0.3. We also have GBP month over month, GDP month over month, which is expected also to either remain the same or come out less than expected. And later during the day, same time, we'll be having the PCE for the US dollar, which is expected to remain the same. Now, with that information, we are going to jump into the charts and look at what we be expecting the market to give us during the day. Now, we will jump straight to the USD Canadian dollar, see what we have. Now for the USD Canadian dollar, the best approach, you usually start with the daily time frame, just to look at the daily time frame. What are we expecting on the daily time frame? Now, earlier on the start of this month, I was expecting to see the USD Canadian dollar tapping back into this open price imbalance with this demand zone. Now, if you look at the US dollar, US Canadian dollar, remember the trend is still bullish, because if you look at this, we have been able to close above the previous highs, and so we know that the trend has remained to be bullish for quite some time. Again, you can see that the market previously has failed to close above this with a body, just tapped with a wick, and then we came back to the test. Now, that being said, I will be looking for more bullish continuation than anything else. So I'll be looking for more bullish continuation. Now, jumping into what we have right now, and be able to see that the market came back, tested back to this demand zone that was left here, and you can see for a very long time we didn't close below the open price imbalance with the demand zone. You can see market after that we did tap back into that zone, and then again you can see we managed to break above the zone. So if we focus on the internal structure, we can be able to see that internally the market has been able to, or has managed to, break above this previous high that was here, which is good for us. So we will be expecting to see the market retracing back. We were expecting to see the market retracing back to the open price imbalance, and then giving us some sort of continuation to the upside. Now, that being said, let's jump into the charts, can be able to see that the break of structure happened here. We had the break of structure, and then again we also had our candlestick, this imbalance candlestick. Market came back and tested back to that area, and you can see we have formed another low that fails to close below the previous low, indicating that the market is likely to be more bullish than bearish. So we'll be looking to see what the market will do once it will be approaching these highs, because you can see we have relatively equal highs at the top. We have relatively equal highs at the top, so we'll be expecting to see what the market will do this coming week, if we'll be able to manage to break above these relatively equal highs. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see what. So we'll be looking for demand zone, because already we have our targeted area, which is this. You can see also we have equal highs. I think we should be moving towards this area. We have equal highs at the top, so we'll be looking to see what the market will do once it approaches this area. But again, in the meantime, for this 4-hour time frame, I'll be looking to see what will be happening inside the zone. You can also see that we had a break of structure here. There's a very nice break of structure. We had a very nice break of structure. And then you can see market came back inside the zone, and this was the zone, and you can see market has failed to close below this previous low, meaning or indicating to us that the market is likely to continue to go to the upside. Now that being said, we will be looking for demand zone. You can see this was our demand zone, because the break of structure again internally occurred inside the zone, and market came back, tested to that open price imbalance. Because if you go to the 1-hour time frame, you will see it clearly. You can see there was a break of structure here. Market came back, tested to this area, and you can see we are now currently pushing to the upside. So I'll be expecting more bullish continuation. I'll be expecting more bullish continuation going forward, up until we come back to these equal highs at the top. Now that being said, we will jump also straight to Canadian dollar CHF, which was a very interesting trade yesterday we took. Now Canadian CHF, going back to the higher time frame, to the daily time frame, to look at the trend, you can be able to see that the trend has been bearish for quite some time. For a very, very long time, the trend has managed to be bearish. Now we'll be looking to see, because if you look at this, we have failed to close below the previous low, and now the market is slowly trying to push to the upside. Now we'll be looking for supply zones, because at the supply zone, that's why we're expecting to see more bearish continuation. Now you can see there was a break of structure here. This acted as our internal supply zone. Market came back to that internal supply zone, and you can see very well we did retrace, coming back to take out this liquidity that was resting here. And you can see once we dipped into the liquidity, market gave us some sort of bullish push to the upside, and then again we tested back to this open price imbalance with a demand zone. We will be looking to see what the market will do. Now again, looking at the top, at this top price here, you can be able to see that market came down, created a low, created a high, and then we had a break of structure. So if we take our structure, our market structure outside here, we can be able to see that this is a break of structure. We will be looking to see what the market will do back to this supply zone that is at the top. Now remember, we only sell at the supply zone. We cannot sell at a lower low. So the market currently is at the lowest price. It is on the lowest price, so we cannot be looking for selling opportunities unless, and this is what I'm saying, unless, because if this market manages to break below here, we'll be looking for the market to retest and then continue to go to the downside. But from where the market is, we cannot be looking for selling opportunities anymore. Now that being said, we'll go to the 4-hour time frame, looking to see what the market will do. We still have some open price imbalance at the top, so we can be able to see that in the 4-hour time frame, we got this market coming down again, creating a high, and then you can see we were able to break above the previous high. Market tested back to that zone, and we had a push to the upside. You can be able to see we had a push to the upside, meaning we broke structure from this level, and then the market came back to test to that area, and now we are getting a very nice smooth movement to the upside. So we want to just keep up with the same, and we'll be looking to see what the market will do, especially when we approach these certain areas, see these big areas at the top where we have our open price imbalance, Now we will jump straight to GBP JPY, because we also have some news for pound. Now, GBP JPY, looking at it on the 4-hour time frame, what were we expecting? What has been happening? Now, you can see on GBP JPY, and be able to see that the market is still on a bearish trend. Overall, we're still on a bullish trend because if you look at it, market has failed to come back all the way to the downside. But again, you can see this high failed to close below this previous high here. So that we can still say that the market is currently on a bullish trend. So we'll be looking for more bullish continuations. Now, if I focus on what we have internally, we can be able to see that we have been getting this bullish market structure on the daily time frame. You can see we've been getting this bullish market structure. Now, because of this bullish market structure, I can also be able to see or look at the left information. You can see there was a break of structure here. We have our supply here and we have an open price imbalance. Now, remember, I do not trade open price imbalance. I trade the open price imbalance is just a doorway to something that will lead me to maybe a supply zone or maybe a demand zone. I'll be looking to see what the market will come back to this demand zone, I mean supply zone, with an open price imbalance. Now going to the 4-hour time frame, we will be looking to for break of market structures, and also we'll be looking to see if there's a demand zone. Now in the 4-hour time frame, you can be able to look at this, see that we have managed to break above this area. This was our supply, this was our demand zone. Market tested to this demand zone, came back up again, then we retraced back up, then coming down, taking out this buy side liquidity that was resting below this area. And then you can see now we've gotten some really nice bullish push to the upside. Now staying with the same thing, you can be able to see that this candlestick on the 1-hour time frame has completely engulfed the previous 1-hour candlestick, meaning that we'll be expecting to see the market retracing back a little bit, then maybe for more bullish continuation up until we come back to this internal supply zone and potentially this external supply zone at the top. So that being said, thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you. Now, as always, remember Jesus Christ is God. He is God, and there is no one beside him, no one above him. If you have not gotten your life together with him, if you have not mended your relationship with the Father, please make sure that the only thing in life is not just forex. You can be able to as much as we are doing forex, also remember that Jesus Christ is coming very soon. Are you ready when he comes? Are you ready when he comes? So the Bible tells us that what does it benefit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul? It's not of any benefit to gain